I am not led, I lead. This proud declaration hails from one of the 10 alpha global cities, Sao Paulo, Brazil. With over 500 registered helicopters and over 700 daily flights, Sao Paulo boasts the largest helicopter fleet in all of the world. The air is often thick with smog, and the Chiete River, which runs directly through the city, is the most polluted river in all of Brazil. Thanks to its unpredictable weather patterns, Sao Paulo earned the fitting nickname, the City of Drizzle. I suppose that's why they have so many helicopters. Why fight through the smog and rain when you can fly over it? While Sao Paulo might struggle with pollution and storms, it's not all bad news. There's a lot of good that comes out of Brazil's most populous city, namely, pizza! With an estimated 6,000 pizzerias, Sao Paulo produces over 1 million pizzas daily, generating a staggering $4 billion in revenue each year. That's 14 times as many pizzerias than New York, and about 10 times the annual pizza revenue. Now that's a lot of pizza! You might have thought New York was the pizza capital, but Sao Paulo has a serious edge. Yet despite having an upper hand in pizza, there's one thing that links Sao Paulo and New York together. Turtles. No, not those turtles. These turtles. And if there's one thing the Ninja Turtles love, it's pizza.
I crave pizza no more.
And in Sao Paulo, there's no shortage of it. On every corner, you'll find locally owned pizzerias. Each slice made with a little bit of Sao Paulo love and hand-rolled dough. Infused with a little splash of Chiete water. But when it comes to actual turtles, Sao Paulo has a variety of aquatic species, including green sea turtles, loggerhead turtles, hawksbill turtles, olive ridley turtles, leatherback turtles, all of which are found in the ocean. So where are these ninja turtles I speak of? They're not lounging on the beach, swimming in the rivers, or certainly lurking in the sewers.
We are so Ninja Turtles right now.
To find them, you'll need to head downtown to the heart of Sao Paulo. The Fighting Nerds Combat Club. With around 48 fighting nerds currently training there under Flavio, Alvaro, and Pablo Sucupira. The Combat Club is home to a group of elite fighters. Of these, 5 of them have made their way into the UFC, but today, we're only going to focus on 4 of them. Kaio Borralho.
Everybody that sees these glasses must be afraid, because we're the fighting nerds. We're coming to take over!
Mauricio Ruffy.
Las Vegas! Good night!
Carlos Prates.
Bro, feeling awesome. Was so far the best year of my life, of my career.
And Jean Silva. Or should I say, Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo? At the core of each fighting nerd lies 3 basic principles. The role in their group, the weapon they use, and the mask they wear. Let's run through it, shall we?
This is Leonardo. Nickname, Leo. Weapon, the katana blades. Role, the leader.
Prepare to dish out the mighty wrath of justice. Seriously, just yell, get him.
Leonardo is the leader of the Ninja Turtles, guiding his brothers with wisdom, strength, and discipline. Similarly, Kaio holds the title of the leader and the creator of the Fighting Nerds, making him the perfect counterpart for Leonardo in this analogy. In 2014, Kaio and his coach, Pablo Sucupira, founded the Fighting Nerds, an MMA team and gym that reflects their love for nerd culture and their analytical approach to training. The name The Fighting Nerds perfectly embodies their backgrounds and mindset. Kaio's official nickname is The Natural, but within the Combat Club, he's often referred to as the King of Nerds.
Gondo has no king. Gondo needs no king.
This isn't just for his role in founding the club, but also for his deep love of anime and video games, which further aligns him with Leonardo's leadership in his own unique way. Before entering the world of professional MMA, Kaio's passion lay in math and chemistry.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science.
His grandfather, a math teacher, passed down the love for numbers and problem solving. By the age of 15, Kaio was tutoring students in math and chemistry, a skill that would later serve him well in the fight game with his calculated and tactile approach. I'm gonna fuck this one up, but eventually he enrolled in the Universidade Federal do Maranhão to study industrial chemistry, proving that his intellect was just as sharp as his fighting skills. Much like Leonardo, who trains under Master Splinter and helps train the turtles.
Raphael, come sit by me.
Couldn't this wait till morning?
You will listen now.
Kaio has always been involved in training and teaching. He, alongside Pablo, built the Fighting Nerds from the ground up. They did everything themselves, from painting the walls to installing the ring.
And there's no secret to this. Anybody can paint.
Just as Leonardo helps Master Splinter with the dojo, Kaio worked tirelessly alongside Pablo to create the foundation for their team. From the age of 6, Kaio began training in MMA and later went on to teach and train others. His dedication and his pursuit of knowledge eventually led him to stand alongside his own Master Splinter, Pablo Sacapara, guiding and training the 3 other fighting nerds who would eventually join him in the UFC octagon. Just as Leonardo stands as a pillar for his turtles, Kaio is a cornerstone of the fighting nerds. Leonardo wields a katana, an iconic weapon in Japanese culture, symbolizing precision, dedication, and mastery. Kaio Borralho, known as the King of Nerds,
King in the castle, king in the castle.
is deeply passionate about anime, a tradition that originated in Japan and has influenced storytelling worldwide. Anime, which began in the 1910s, became a cultural staple, captivating audience through powerful, heroic tales. Over the years, its influence spread globally, reaching Europe, North America, and even South America, and eventually landing in Kaio's backyard of Sao Paulo, Brazil. With his relentless dedication and discipline, Kaio embodies the spirit of a Japanese craftsman. His focus on excellence, precision, and analytical mindset mirrors the values associated with the Japanese culture. And while he is Brazilian, his connection to Japan runs deep. Sao Paulo, after all, is home to the largest Japanese population outside of Japan. Did you know that? With approximately 1.5 million Japanese Brazilians living in the city of Sao Paulo and surrounding areas. Given Kaio's commitment to excellence, it wouldn't be a stretch to say that in many ways, he is the most Japanese Brazilian. His work ethic, focus, and respect for the precision and discipline makes him a perfect match for the values behind his katana-wielding counterpart, Leonardo. If Kaio ever wins a title, it might just be time to say we finally got a Japanese champion in MMA. Leonardo's blue mask symbolizes loyalty and leadership, traits that perfectly align with his role as the Turtles' leader. Sound familiar? We can confidently say that Kaio is the most calmest of the group, especially when compared to the more animated characters around him. Let's take a look back at Kaio's history one more time. As we said, at the age of 6, he began training martial arts at a judo academy. His goal wasn't just to get in shape, but to channel his energy and develop respect, a lesson that was instilled in him by his mother.
And you know, I'm a huge fan of your mother. I don't know, you know, your mother.
His mother has always been his #1 hero, and it was her support and guidance that sparked his interest into martial arts. She worked tirelessly to ensure that Kaio could attend school, and she believed that martial arts training would eventually mold him into a more disciplined, respectful individual, eventually a leader. And it's clear that her influence shaped him into the best possible way. Kaio's respect and loyalty not only extends to just his family, but his friends and teammates at the Fighting Nerds Combat Club. From teaching math and chemistry in a high school to building a group of elite fighters in MMA, Kaio has proven that he's not just a fighter, but a true leader. In both martial arts and life, Kaio Borralho embodies the traits of calmness, loyalty, and leadership, making him a perfect fit for the role of a leader, just as Leonardo does for the Ninja Turtles.
Of course it is. Leadership is not about being appreciated. It is about responsibility. It doesn't matter that the burden is heavy. It matters that you carry it.
And this is Donatello. Nickname Donnie. Weapon, the bow staff. Role, the brains.
Banging entrance, dude!
You might say Donatello is a genius.
I figured out how to make ninja smoke bombs!
Whoa. But he's not the only one. Donatello is widely regarded as the smartest of the four turtles. At least when it comes to technology, engineering, and hacking, his intellect sets him apart, making him the most advanced in his field. That's why Mauricio Ruffy is the perfect Donatello of the fighting nerds. Now I know what you're thinking. How is Mauricio the most technologically advanced of the four? Well, he isn't. But just like Donatello, it's his intellect that truly defines him. Mauricio Ruffy's fight IQ is on a whole nother level, baby. His strategic and analytical approach to MMA suggests that he's not only a skilled fighter, he's a calculated one. His ability to break down opponents, adapt on the fly, and execute with precision makes him one of the smartest competitors in the game. And the numbers speak for themselves, dude. He won the vacant 163-pound division championship at MFC, Centurion FC tournament finals winner, 2 performance of the night bonuses, a dominant 7-fight win streak, and 11 of his 12 wins were by knockout, and 8 first-round finishes. Oh, and let's not forget, just like the 4 fighting nerds, he's still undefeated in the UFC. Donatello wields a bow staff.
California roll! Woo! Oh, what a spaz!
A weapon that demands precision and accuracy to master. I wonder where we've seen that before.
Get green up.
Precision, speed, accuracy. Ruffy hits with so much force he knocked the king right out of Bobby. That kind of power and precision, it's not by accident. It's a well-honed skill, my friend. Now, rumor has it that Donatello is the strongest of the turtles. His bow staff technique's so advanced that he can outmatch even Leonardo in a fight. Apparently.
I have Krang tech to reverse engineer, Leo. Come on, give that big brain a break. Fine, let's make this quick.
Now imagine what would happen if Mauricio Ruffy faced Kaio Borralho in a fight. With 11 of Ruffy's 12 wins by knockout, it's clear that his striking is nothing short of deadly. And speaking of secrets, Mauricio Ruffy has one of his own.
By the way, is it true that you used to be a bodyguard for like some Chinese multimillionaire? Can you tell us about this?
Listen, there will be a moment and time will come in which I will share all the details, but yes, I was a bodyguard for a Chinese billionaire.
A man with strength, skill, and a past full of intrigue, just like Donatello, hidden in plain sight. Ah, yes. Purple. Purple! What does purple symbolize? Intelligence and creativity. 2 qualities that couldn't be more fitting for Mauricio Ruffy. Known for his calm and composed demeanor, Ruffy demonstrates a level of mental discipline and intelligence that's rare in the fight world. His ability to stay focused, think clearly under pressure, and execute his strategy is a testament to a sharp mind. On top of that, Ruffy approaches every fight with an analytical mindset, breaking down his opponents by adjusting his game plan with ease. With this combination of mental discipline and fight IQ, Ruffy truly earns the purple strap. The same symbol of intellect and creativity that Donatello wears proudly, Mauricio Ruffy.
And this is Raphael. Nickname Raph. Weapon, the Sai. Role, the Muscle.
All right, all you can beat buffet.
You are seriously twisted.
Thanks.
Every group has a hot-headed tough guy. For the Ninja Turtles, that's Raphael. For the Fighting Nerds, that's Carlos Prates. They don't call him the Nightmare for nothing. Growing up fighting in Brazil, Prates was a force to be reckoned with. Opponents avoided him, knowing the kind of relentless aggression he would always bring to every single fight. Promoters struggled constantly to find him matchups, calling it a nightmare to get someone willing enough to step into the cage with Carlos. Instead of shying away from that reputation, he embraced it, claiming the name as his own. His fighting style is pure, fearless aggression, just like Raphael. He doesn't back down, he doesn't hesitate, and he certainly doesn't care about the obstacles in his way. Even his vices fail to slow him down.
Have you had your celebratory cigarette yet?
No, bro. I have no cigarette. I tried to get one after fight, and I don't have it. Give me one, please.
Something you'd think would weaken him, but if anything, it's like his superpower, fueling his reign as the Nightmare. Nothing can stop him, not even lung cancer. Raphael's weapon of choice is the Sai, a brutal, precise tool used for offense and defense. With pointy tips, the Sai can strike with deadly accuracy, targeting sensitive areas like the throat, ribs, pressure points. In the same way, Carlos Prates is a master of precision. His sharp pinpoint striking allows him to land devastating punches and kicks, breaking down opponents with ruthless efficiency. Like the Sai, his attacks are fast, accurate, and unforgiving, baby. The Sai isn't just for long-range precision, it's just as lethal up close. When thrusted like a spear, its point and ends become deadly in close quarters combat. Prates thrives in that range, too. While he controls distance well, he's just as dangerous in tight exchanges, using vicious knees to the body that cut through an opponent like a vicious Sai strike. Even the Sai's prongs serve a purpose. They can be used to slash and cut with precision, overwhelming an opponent's defense. Prates wields his striking in the same way, slicing through guards with razor-sharp punches and elbows, breaking his opponents down piece by piece. His knockout power and relentless aggression makes him the perfect embodiment of Raphael's fighting spirit. Fierce, relentless, and always looking for the finish. Raphael's red bandana is more than just a signature look. It represents strength, aggression, and passion, traits that define both him and Carlos Prates inside the cage. Carlos fights with relentless intensity, never holding back, embodying the raw power and determination that Raphael is known for. Yet beneath the strength lies a deeper layer. Like Raphael, Carlos is not just a fighter. He is strong, but also sensitive, carrying a deep sense of loyalty to his fellow fighting nerds. His bond with his team mirrors Raphael's unwavering commitment to his brothers, always standing by their side despite his rebellious nature. Carlos's journey, much like Raphael's, was shaped by his upbringing. Born to a single mama, he faced challenges in his early life, struggling with a fiery temper that sometimes led him down a nasty path. As a child, he made his share of mistakes, but his mother recognized his potential. She introduced him to martial arts as a way to channel his energy and discipline his mind. Through fighting, both Raphael and Carlos found their true calling, not just in combat, but in the brotherhood and purpose that came with it.
Hey, April! I'm almost a full-on kuno-ichi.
Oh, yeah! Gotta be quick if you want to be hanging with the ninjas, dog!
And this is Michelangelo. Nickname, Mikey. Weapon, the nunchucks. Roll, the wild one.
Booyakasha!
Michelangelo is the goofball of the Ninja Turtles, the energetic and unpredictable heart of the team. Silva has built a reputation for his wild, off-the-wall antics both inside and outside the octagon. Whether he's climbing on the cage and barking like a dog, screaming at the top of his lungs, or hugging Joe Rogan mid-interview, or confessing his love to the UFC post-fight interview. His boundless energy is impossible to ignore. His enthusiasm for the UFC is genuine and full of respect. But the way he expresses it, pure Michelangelo.
You think you're tough, huh?
And just like Mikey, Jean doesn't just entertain, he fights. Michelangelo is the fastest of the turtles, using his speed and unpredictability to overwhelm his opponents. Jean Silva fights in the same way. In his most recent bout, he used high fives as a distraction before delivering a sudden, brutal knockout. His pace, his reflexes, his ability to strike out of nowhere, it all makes him one of the most unpredictable fighters in the UFC. You never know how a Jean Silva fight will end, but at this point, the unexpected has become the expected. Michelangelo is often underestimated because of his playful nature, but behind the jokes lies a warrior. Jean Silva can relate. Watching him joke around at the UFC 314 press conference, barking, holding up a globe, taunting Bryce Mitchell, telling him to fuck off.
Fuck Bryce Mitchell.
You wouldn't expect him to be such a dangerous fighter, but he is. And just like Michelangelo, Jean Silva is the heart of the team. He's proud to represent the UFC and the fighting nerds, always showing gratitude for every opportunity. Whether it's his opponents, the commentators, or Dana White himself, Jean Silva gives respect where it's due. But that doesn't mean he won't crack a joke or two while doing it.
Seemed to, you brought a globe. Why did you feel the need to bring a globe to the press conference?
Michelangelo's weapon of choice? The nunchuck. Fast, unpredictable, and requiring lightning-quick reflexes. Sounds a lot like Jean Silva now, doesn't it? With 11 of his 15 wins coming in the first round, 8 of those by brutal punches, knees, or uppercuts, Jean Silva doesn't rely on luck. His speed and agility makes him a fighting machine, much like Michelangelo's ability to strike from any angle with his nunchucks. Michelangelo is the fastest of the turtles, known for his unpredictability and ability to outmaneuver his enemies. That same chaos fuels Jean Silva in the octagon. His fights always end in ways that no one sees coming, keeping opponents on edge and fans on their feet. Fast, unpredictable, relentless. Jean Silva fights like Michelangelo wields his nunchucks. Pure chaos, but always in control.
That dude, he had a brain!
We all have brains, Mikey.
Not all of us. In our chests?
No, Mikey, not in our chests.
You're not listening to me!
Michelangelo's orange mask represents energy, creativity, and enthusiasm. 3 things Jean Silva has in abundance. Whether it's on stage, in post-fight interviews, or even inside the cage, Jean's personality shines. He's always playful, he's always unpredictable. One moment, he's high-fiving an opponent, pretending to be their best friend. The next, he's knocking them out cold. But beyond the goofball antics, Jean Silva is deeply grateful for everything the UFC has given him. He radiates positivity, always in a good mood, always showing appreciation. That is, until he shows up. Jean Silva has an alter ego, a distinct identity that he refers to as the Lord. According to him, this side of him manifests during prolonged fights or during his walkouts into the octagon. It's an entirely different persona. One even his wife helps him control when it threatens to spill over him outside of fighting. For Jean Silva, Muay Thai was more than just a sport. It was salvation. It's what he needed to control that inner demon that lives within inside him. But overall, much like Michelangelo, he brings humor, energy, and lightheartedness to his team. But when the moment comes, when Lord Assassin takes over, there's no more laughter, only destruction. The fighting nerds are the closest thing to real-life Ninja Turtles that the MMA world has ever seen. Founded on discipline, intelligence, aggression, and motherfucking unpredictability. This team embodies everything that made the Turtles legendary. From their deep bond and unique personalities, to their distinct fighting styles. They move as a unit, each member bringing a crucial element to the group. Like the Ninja Turtles, the fighting nerds thrive on strategy and skill, blending raw power with a calculated approach to combat. Their fights are unpredictable yet precise, chaotic yet controlled. They are warriors shaped by their past, sharpened by their training and bound by a brotherhood stronger than any opponent they can face. Even their origins reflect the turtles' journey, starting as outcasts, overlooked and underestimated, only to rise through the ranks, proving that a group of self-proclaimed nerds can dominate the fight game. From their passion for anime and gaming to their love for martial arts, they are more than just fighters. They are a symbol of discipline, loyalty, and perseverance. The fighting nerds aren't just a team, they are a movement, a real-life version of the Ninja Turtles, battling their way through the UFC, one victory at a time.
Until now.
I've learned to be totally fearless. No man controls me or controls what I say, and my research on history is up to me, and no man determines what my thoughts and my opinions are, or how I raise my son, and what is taught in my household. And for me and my household, we will serve the Lord. You can't exercise somebody who's not willing. Did he exercise Goliath? No, he cut his head off. Anything other than Jesus Christ is evil. I serve good. He has Lord on his chest. He is not the Lord, and he does not serve the Lord. He's not worthy to have Lord on his chest. Therefore, whosoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, so too shall the Son of Man be ashamed of him in the presence of the Father and the holy angels. Jesus Christ is the light, and in him there is no darkness.
I put a lot of dogs down in my day. You know what they all got in common? They squeal right before they die. You barking up the wrong tree, motherfucker.